And how nice is it to spend on yourself? Very, very nice.
Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well on this lovely Sunday. I'm well, I'm good, I'm enough and lovely.
Oh my God. Can I sing to you? Yeah.
My name is Peshina and I'm currently living in Uganda and living alone.
Today's topic is how to plan for your salary, right? Because it's salary week. So I thought about this topic because I've been surviving alone, right? For something like 76 days now, and that means I've experienced 2 salary months, right? So we are going to plan this 3rd salary month, that is March, together. One of the lessons you'll learn while you're on this journey of self-independence or living alone, of course, by the time you start living alone, or maybe you've moved out of your parents, is becoming self-independent or financially independent. So one of the lessons that you will learn on that journey is financial management. It's a must. You learn it either the easy way or the hard way. Trust me, the hard way, you wouldn't want to go there. So this applies majorly to those people that are expecting a salary at the end of the month. Like, our income is based on the salary that is given to us at the end of the month. Even those that want to get some money etiquette and habits, trust me, this is a video for you. And one rule before we head to the real rule of money is obedience. You have to be money obedient, not extravagant. If you have the money to be extravagant about, please, it's yours. But it's only one rule that I follow, that I have followed. Thank God I learned this before I started renting, and this has helped me so much. So I'd like to call it the 40, 30, 20, 10% rule. Have you ever experienced something like this? It's cold, it's chilly, but you're craving something cold?
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
My teeth. Oh, my teeth. Okay, we are back. So the 40, 30, 20, 10% rule is the money rule that I like to follow. It's the habit that I have developed on this self-independence journey. Once you get your salary, you've received maybe a notification from the bank and it's telling you you've received your salary. What you should have done the day before or the week before or something like that, you have to know what you need in that month, what you should get that month, and everything will be easy, like ABC. We are going to break down this rule. The 40% stands for the needs, the 30% goes for the wants, the 20% is savings, and 10% is tithe. One thing my mama used to tell me before I used to work for her at her shop, one thing that she told me, like those days that she used to pay me my salary, it wasn't that much. Maybe she was preparing me for one of these days whereby I'm independent and I'm no longer dependent of my parents. What my mother used to tell me was, do not be that kind of person that doesn't spoil herself on her own money, right? But do not forget to save and tithe. So we shall start from the lower end, tithing. You're supposed to get 10% of your salary and tithe it to your church. The 20%, you're supposed to save it. It's literally like supposed to get off your bank account. You don't want it to be so tempting. So what I usually do, I put it somewhere and change the pin, and I totally forget about it until the next year when I know I have accumulated some money on that account and I'm going to need it. So I get to where I wrote that pin, dropped it somewhere, go pick that pin, get it, withdraw the money and spend it on myself, spoil myself. So the 30%, the wants, and the 40%, the needs. So the needs, this is usually the rent and the bills, right? The rent, we are talking about your monthly rent that you're going to pay at the house you're in. And for my case, what I did in order for it not to be a burden, I moved in here with my 4-month rent, right? But the 1 month is a deposit, so I literally paid for 3 months. So what I did in January, I started paying off my rent. So I had paid off for January, February, and March. So I started paying off my April. I paid for my April in January. In February, I paid off for my May. That means rent is like not a burden at all to me. So that is out of my way. So I have to know how much I use on my electricity and water. Thank God it's on the rent in the place that I'm living in right now. So I know I do not have water to cater for. I only have to worry about rent and electricity. So now the 30% will cater for things like groceries, transport, and maybe if you have something like you want to spend on yourselves. But now this rule is more of like supposed to guide you on how you're supposed to spend your monthly money. You're supposed to know if on rent and utilities on the 40% you're left with like maybe 50,000 shillings, you have to put it somewhere so that it can help you in case of emergency. That applies to the 30%. Now the 20% and the 10% are literally like untouchables. 20% is supposed to be your savings. You have to save so that in future you're supposed to invest in yourself. Like you have to invest in something that will bring you more money, because you cannot rely on your job. You have to have a plan A and a plan B job, right? Another source of income, and you do not have to worry in case of what happens if my salary delays, what happens this and this and this. So that is out of our way. So now the 20%, if you're a person that has a debt somewhere, and maybe you have a debt of like 200,000, right? And you're saving something like 300,000. So you're advised to pay off the smaller loans first, and it would be advisable if you're paying that person in installments or that company in installments. It's better not to touch the 80%, the 70%, that is the 40% and 30%. You can get that 100,000 from your savings, that is the 20%, so that it's not a burden to you. You're not affecting your daily spending or your daily income expenditure. You're not touching your needs money and wants money. You're touching on your savings, but you're still saving. If you've understood the rule, that means that you're going to get a day, maybe a Saturday, and say, I'm going to withdraw this money. So when you've withdrawn that money, please be obedient and put it in the rightful categories. Take the 30% off. That is for the 10% is for tithe. The 20% is your daily savings. Put it somewhere. Put it off. Do not think about it and think about that 70% that is at hand. The money that is at hand, put it in different categories. Spend it accordingly, because you have to be obedient to that money and to that money rule that you have created, that you're trying to initiate and go on with. And if you want to sustain yourself out there, you have to learn how to manage your finances. That is the one thing that is so hard to do and so easy to do, because you have to make sacrifices in order to be obedient, in order not to spend. And how nice is it to spend on yourself? Very, very nice. Believe me. So I hope you learned from this video. So
if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and share your experience with someone else, and ring that bell down below so that you do not miss any videos of mine, and share your experience with a friend or two. Share the love.